Hi, this is Professor Rod Sullivan, and this is the law in 120 seconds. Most of you should understand by now that your email correspondence is no longer secure. No longer does the federal government just look at metadata. They're also analyzing the contents of your email, and you should understand that nothing you put in an email, nor that somebody sends to you in an email, is any longer secure. Now, why is this the case? Well, it's because of something called the special needs exception to the Fourth Amendment. The special needs exception isn't really found in the Constitution, and it's not really that old a doctrine. It was first announced in 1989, and it applied to drug and urine tests for certain safety-sensitive employees like railroad workers. Since then, over the past 21 years or so, the special needs doctrine has morphed into sort of a general exception to the Fourth Amendment requirement that there be probable cause and a warrant before the government can look at your books and papers and the contents of your email. So what's the justification of this? Well, first of all, the justification, the special need, they say, is terrorism. They say that if they had to develop an individualized suspicion of who were terrorists, that would frustrate their ability to locate who they are. Why do they need to look at everybody's email? Well, they need to establish a baseline. They need to know what the noise level is. They can't tell if you're having exceptionally different correspondence than you do in the past unless they can tell what you were looking at and what emails you were sending already. If all of a sudden you start using cryptography to encrypt your emails, well, that sends up a red flag that you're doing something different, and they can single you out for further analysis. Now, is this proper use of the Constitution? I would suggest to you that it's not. Are you going to be able to do anything about it? No. The reason is because you don't have standing. The courts have said that unless you can prove that your emails have been read and that you suffered some kind of damage as a result thereof, you don't have any standing to bring a case before the court. So what can you do? Quite frankly, the only solution that you have open to you now is a political solution. That is to vote against anyone, whether it's a president, a senator, or a congressman who supports this process of looking at your email. Anyway, this has been the law in 120 seconds, and I'm Rod Sullivan, Professor of Law at Florida Coastal School of Law.